Do you think they'd still be happy with the news recently that Daniel Ek is still interested in buying Arsenal Football Club?
I think Arsenal fans have never had that connection with the Kroenkes. I think there's always been that kind of little bit of an unhappiness between their views and where the football club is going, their relationship with the board, and of course the lack of investment. The one thing that Arsenal fans can't say in terms of the investment is that they haven't had any this summer. We know that Arsenal spent over 150 million. They've rejuvenated that squad. They brought in a number of new faces, and therefore the fans have to be happy with what Mikel Arteta has done, with what Edu has done, and they have to give the team the chance to perform on the pitch. I think if things don't finish well this season, automatically the fans will go towards the board and say, we're not happy with the board, we're not getting the right level of investment into the team. But that's the one thing that has happened this summer. The fact that there's someone else waiting in the wings that's an Arsenal fan, he's got the backing of some Arsenal legends, the fact that he's worth billions and billions of pounds is probably what's attracting the Arsenal fans to Daniel Ek. The problem is, as we know in football, it's not a simple case of invest loads of money, go and win loads of silverware. You still got to do it in the right way. You've got to have the right players and manager in place. So, Arsenal fans need to be careful what they wish for. They've had a really good summer in terms of investment. Let's see how things develop.
Sam, would it be enough for the current Arsenal board to say to the fans, but yes, like Mark said, we have spent a lot of money this summer, so surely that's enough?
I suppose regardless of what they have or haven't spent, it's going to be dictated, or what the board can say and how it's going to be received is going to be dictated by the performances on the pitch. And if Arteta keeps doing a good job, he's done a steady job. I think there's signs of improvement now, obviously, with the game of the weekend. If that carries on, then the owners would be able to say, well, look, everything's fine. But even if they've invested and it's not going well on the pitch, no matter what they say, the fans won't be happy. We saw the huge protests outside the Emirates earlier in the year. And then, to go back to the original question of would they be happy with the Spotify owner being linked with a move still? Absolutely. It's almost like, when you're linked with a new player and transfers, every football fan, especially these days, there's a huge frenzy about transfers. But now if you replace one, let's say, star striker with a billionaire who's got the Arsenal legends on board, that's going to be incredibly appealing. So the current regime are going to have to hold up some pretty good examples to kind of justify their own position, just because of how fans work and the discontent that the current regime have got behind them and the optimism of what a new guy could bring in. But it's all going to be dependent on what Arteta does on the pitch with the players that he's got.